A reading from Matthew. You are the salt of the earth, but if the salt loses its saltiness, how can it be made salty again? It is no longer good for anything, except to be thrown out and trampled underfoot. You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. Hi everyone, I'm Maddie Bohlin, and I currently serve as the SALT Chair for the Social Action Leadership Team. As many seniors, I found myself reflecting a lot this year on my experiences at Valpo and how they have made me the person I am today. I've thought about my classes, jobs, organizations, and all the friends I've made along the way. However, one experience that really stands out to me has been my time in SALT. I first joined SALT my sophomore year and instantly fell in love with the community. I'd seen so many powerful and passionate leaders in one room, all with various majors and interests. They all constantly inspired and encouraged me to advocate for what I believe in and to step up into leadership positions I did not think I was capable of doing. Throughout the last 3 years, I've gone from being a general member to being the secretary, and now I'm the SALT Chair, which essentially functions as the president. I've grown so much as a leader in this organization, and I've learned a lot about myself and how I interact with others. These are all skills that I know I will take with me after graduation, and I could not be more grateful for SALT for giving me these opportunities. But while SALT has helped me grow more confident as a leader in the community, it has also helped me grow my faith and display it in different ways. Celebrate services have been a large part of my Valpo experience, but I will never forget one night after a service during my freshman year. I was talking with a group of my friends, and Pastor Jim came up to us to talk to us. And since this was freshman year, he didn't really know us, and we didn't really know him, so we all introduced ourselves and we talked for a little bit. But then at one point, he looked at us, and he said that based on the way that we communicate with each other and the way we presented ourselves, he could tell that we were a powerful group of women, and he had no doubt that we would be running the chapel one day. Now, hearing this as a freshman is pretty terrifying, especially since I'm not sure I even knew where my classes were at that point. And when he told us that, I remember thinking, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm not a leader. I could never do anything like that, especially for the chapel. Well, flash forward about 3 years later, and I'm exactly where PJ said I would be as a leader in SALT. Side note, sorry for doubting you, PJ. I promise it won't happen again. SALT has given me the means to explore my faith outside of church services in ways that I hadn't before. For me, my faith was always sort of separated from the things that I did. I had my school, my social life, and then my religious life, which was still pretty new to me coming to Valpo because I did not start pursuing my religion more seriously until my senior year of high school. But when I joined SALT, I realized that my faith does not have to be limited to just going to church. God is in everything and everyone around us, and I was limiting him to just Sunday mornings or Wednesday nights. Salters use their love and understanding of God to advocate for the environment, health care, affordable housing, and just generally people who are less fortunate because of corrupt systems. In SALT, I can do as I am called to as a Christian and love my neighbor and help others in concrete ways with the support of other students with the same values and passions. I've learned a lot about the importance of advocacy and activism, which I hope to incorporate in the next chapter of my life. But one of the biggest ways that SALT practices activism is through our World Relief campaign, where we partner with a nonprofit to help them raise a grant for a specific project. I've always enjoyed working on the WRC, and it has helped me realize the importance of nonprofit work, which I now want to pursue after graduation. However, this year's WRC is especially important to me and our community. This year, we are partnering with the Interfaith Community for Detained Immigrants, a nonprofit in Chicago, to help establish a revolving loan fund for people who have been granted asylum to borrow from in order to receive certificates that they need to practice their career in the U.S. I'm very invested in this campaign because I've worked a lot with the Office of International Programs throughout my time at Valpo, and I've gotten to know many international students and hear their struggles about coming to the U.S. As a Christian, this really troubles me because I do not think that these people deserve to be treated as lesser humans and should not be denied their basic rights. Everyone deserves love and support regardless of where they are from, and it pains me to know that all that these individuals go through to try and have a better life. Our current campaign seeks to help some of these individuals by giving them the chance to practice a career in the U.S. that they were already qualified for in their country of origin. And I could not think of a better way to serve this community as a Christian and as a fellow child of God. Thank you all for hearing my story, and if you'd like more information about our campaign or would like to help support us, our website will be available today in the slides. Thank you.